cut myself off my last video, so following on from before. Man runs constantly from what is. Isness will take you back home into yourself. It is the essential nature of ourself. It's whole, and it's unfragmented, and it's unbroken. It shapes my pattern and form. We touch them not. Your attention's pulled within. We don't move. We realise that there's something that sees everything, and we are that. There's no escape from that. That is that. We've always been that. But there can be a movement from that to ownership or identification. Some people call it doer. I find that very misleading. There's all sorts of arrogant doers out there that reckon they know everything. About everything's nothing. And they make a hell of a lot of fucking noise. Someone that claims to be empty. Emptiness is not empty. Emptiness is full. And it's tumultuous at the beginning. And as we unravel within, pristine seas begin. But it's the emptiness. We're afraid of losing what we absolutely despise. How's that for a kick in the head? The irony. Nature's cruel joke, but is it nature's cruel joke? No, it's not nature's cruel joke. It's conditioning. It's the conditioning that's been forced and called civilised, but it's not. It'd be nice if man was civilised, but he's certainly far from it. It's just the emptiness everyone's afraid of. They're afraid of themselves. Years ago, I had a friend that said, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? TM? And I said, Phil, I'm afraid of myself. And he just looked at me. He goes, Jesus, no one's ever said that before. And I said, no one's probably ever looked before. Trained and conditioned to run, hide. Everything's been frightenized and scareized and pasteurized and bullshitized and every-ized, monetized, and every-ized you can possibly think of, but that what it actually is. So we're going to go back to what actually is. Simplistically, the essential nature. And once we realise that we are actually the blackboard, the wall with the whiteboard, blackboard, whiteboard, whichever way you're coming, but it's, I don't know, doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. Unperceived perceiver, which folds back into that with everything with it, like a big magnetic net. Interest net gets dragged back to source. So have a look at your distractions. Have a look at how you play games inside yourself. That's what you've got to wake up to. People don't realise that. The inner megalomaniac. The inner games. The victim, the rescuer, the persecuted triangulation in all its formation. It's what creates your hallucination. When you wake up to that. Those things, they're ghosts in the machine. You're living a fantasy, your own hypnotic induction. We're afraid. People are afraid. We're conditioned to be afraid of the self, of our strength and our power, of our sovereign being, which we must now return to. Humanity needs us to return to that which we are, and to come from effortlessly and without trace from that space of being. Nothing more. Anyway, I've got 1,000 things to do. That's my rant for today. Go within and stay within your heart. And peace out.